We're going to learn about several other ways to spell the long O sound. OOR is the same as OR. They both say OR, like in the word door, back door, indoor. OU says ow, outdoor. Pour. Here we're going to add the suffix poorer. Here's the suffix ly, poorly, and the suffix est, poorest. Floor, the suffix ing, flooring. The long O sound can also be spelled with OA, like in the word oat, oats, or, oak, coal, boat, coat, foam, load, goat. WH says W in most states. Woe, soap, roam, soar, hoax. OE also says O, like in the word toe. Doe. A doe is a female deer. The name Joe. Hoe. A hoe spelled this way is a gardening tool. Aloe, like the plant. And goes. Notice in this word the S has its second sound of Z. And the word foe, which means an enemy. There are three important exceptions where the OE does not have the long O sound, like in the words shoe, does, and canoe. OLD also has the long O sound. Old, bold, gold, cold, fold, hold, mold, sold, told. It keeps this sound even if we add a suffix at the end, such as these suffixes in green. Golden, goldfish. Actually, this isn't a suffix. This is a compound word. Two nouns put together. SH says sh. So goldfish. Folded. If we have a root word, meaning the end of a word before any suffixes are added, and it ends with OL plus another consonant, it will usually have the long O sound, like in colt, bolt, jolt, volt. Here we've added the prefix re to the word volt, revolt. Here we've added the suffix n to molt, to make it molten. And here we've added the suffix ed to bolt, to make the word bolted. Here are some more words that end with OL plus a consonant. Again, this is just for the root word before any suffixes. Roll. Here we've added the suffix ed to make it past tense. Rolled. Here we've added the prefix n, enroll. The suffix roller. Scroll. Scrolled. Troll. Here we're adding ing, trolling. If the root word ends in OLK, the O will also be long, but also the L will be silent, like in the word yolk, as in a part of an egg. Folk. Here we have polka. A at the end of a word usually schwas to make a muffled sound. That sounds like a short U. Here we have another word that is two words put together. So we have folklore. If we have OLL and the next letter in the word is a vowel, and the vowel is not part of a suffix, then we're going to have a short O sound instead of a long O. So in all of these words, after the double L, we have a vowel that is not part of a suffix. So the O will keep the short O sound. Folly, We remember that Y at the end of longer words usually has a long E sound. The name Polly, jolly, holly. OW says O in this word. Follow, hollow. AR says R, dollar. Most of the time, our mouth gets a little lazy, and instead of saying the R sound clearly, it becomes muffled and sounds more like dollar. This G is followed by an E and is going to have its soft sound of J, college. If you're trying to decide whether to use the long O or the short O sound for a root word ending in OLL, look at the letters coming after it. If it's OLL plus a suffix, you're going to use the long O sound. If it's OLL plus a vowel that is not part of a suffix, keep the short O. For example, here we have the suffix ing. It starts with a vowel, but it's a suffix, so we are going to follow this rule with the long O. Rolling. Here we have OLL. We do not have a suffix. We have a vowel, but it's not part of a suffix, so we keep the short O sound. And we have the last name Collins. Here's OLL. The next letter is a vowel, but it is not part of a suffix, so we keep the short sound, Holland. Here we have OLL, and the next letter is a vowel, but it is part of a suffix, the suffix ing, so we use the rule to keep the long sound, polling. This is a suffix, so we have the long O sound, roller. Here we have OLL, but the next letter is a U that is not part of a suffix. So here we have a short O sound, and this U is underlined because it's going to have its long E sound, a long U sound from the silent E, pollute. Here we have OLL. The next letter is not part of a suffix, so we're going to have the short O sound, collapse. Here we have the word follow, because OW says O in this word, and then we've added the suffix but the suffix here does not come right after the OLL, so it does not change the pronunciation of this O. So this word is follower. Here are two common exceptions where the word keeps the short O sound instead of the long O sound, golf and doll. Here are some words that are commonly called sight words that have the long O sound. In this word, TH uses its soft sound of th, so we have both. This Y is going to have a long E sound, so we have only. Here's the contraction don't, which is short for do not. OR says or, so this is the word more. This E is going to have its long sound. Again, we have OR saying or, so we have before. ER says so this word is over. And open. There are 3 more sight words that you need to know that have the letter O that use a different sound. These 3 words use the long OO sound, which is the oo sound of the word moon. These words are to, do, and this word has a silent W, so this word is also to. This one refers to the number. This one you would use in a sentence like, I am giving the book to you. Again, this is when you're saying you're doing it to someone, and this is the spelling for the number. If you need more practice with these long O sounds, you can practice pages 61 and 62 in Word Mastery, which you can download for free at this website. If you found this useful, be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment.